Hello and welcome once again to a lovely Sunday evening at 8 p.m-ish. This is Xbox Tavern's X-Pod Tavern podcast. I'm Jamie and I'm once again joined by ladies' favourite Daniel.
Hello.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish Gruff Ross.
Hello.
The Million Man Ian.
Hello.
And name to be decided Graham.
Oh, hello.
How are we, gentlemen?
Doing
Not
well.
bad. Good, thanks.
I had realised I hadn't forgot to change the title for this week's show, but we're fine now.
It's good, yeah. Technical details. So, right. So, yeah, as I said, Xbox 7, X-Pod Tavern, episode 47th. Spiffing. We're getting ever closer to episode 50.
Oh,
yeah. If you want to see some sexy action and possibly a few surprises, make sure you check us out. Yeah, like, subscribe, and like the goodness, as they say on the YouTube lands. And it will be a very different time. I'm looking forward to it. How about you, gentlemen?
Be something about
Yeah,
unique.
I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Right. Right. Very quickly, this part. Oh, God's sake, I fucked it up already. This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. So, Ross, do your thing.
This podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who are the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. So join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you, 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code XboxTavern20 at manscaped.com. Imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed and optimised trimmer that makes shaving time your favourite time in the bathroom. It's time to get your own ball hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice, smooth boys. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code XboxTavern20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com using promo code XboxTavern20. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
Okay, so thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring us once again. And obviously, as the promo said, head to their website and use Xbox Tavern 20 to get 20% off. And as they say, your testicles will thank you. Right.
Definitely thank me.
You can head over to xboxtavern.com for all our written stuff, the YouTube channel that we're on right now for all of our video stuff, and Twitter at Xbox Tavern to see us post what we do and chat with everybody who wants to interact with us. And
Soon,
importantly for
Dan will
now-
give us OnlyFans account for all
Soon.
his ladies.
yeah, soon we'll be branching out. Isn't there another one? Some other like
TikTok or
I can't remember it's some sort of OnlyFans. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
fancy.
Daniel, have you got any messages for your lady fans around the world?
Only dance.
Well, the only message I can give them is, unfortunately, the stream has died on YouTube again.
Oh, fuck off.
See, they're crashing it because they want to come see you.
We love Dan so much.
Oh, no, mine's all right, yeah.
Yeah, mine's all right.
Yeah,
maybe
mine's
it's
still.
mine.
Oh,
running
Daniel's
as well.
fucked it.
Oh,
You're
sick,
trying to
Dan.
change the subject, Dan.
Yeah, mine's fine. What are you on
Don't
about?
change the subject.
God damn it, Daniel.
Yeah, so this fans only account that might take off one day.
Yeah, one day.
Oh,
one day.
yeah.
Should we?
I've
Maybe.
got a picture I can show if people want to see it.
No,
Maybe that's a surprise of episode. No, right. Okay, let's get
Episode 50
let's
surprise.
leave Daniel alone for a moment and let's get into the news. There's been some news apparently in video game land. Oh fuck me, there's been a lot of news. Let's go through some of them real quick, shall we?
Let's do it. Speed round.
Speed round indeed. Let's start with this one. There was a recent leak of NVIDIA, a database that teased their upcoming sort of cloud service, I think it's called. And a lot of them were sort of third party slash the sort of secret projects, including a lot of Xbox based stuff. There was things called Project Typhoon, which is supposedly that contraband that Avalanche Studios showed off. Project Holland, which was Fable. Project Woodstock, which was Forza Horizon 5. And then there are plenty more that aren't known about, such as Project Indus. Indus? Yes. By Oxide Games. Project Cobalt by InXR Entertainment. InXR, are they the ones that did...
Well, no, Wasteland.
Yeah, it was Wasteland, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Was it? Must
Who
have
were the
been.
ones who did We Happy Few? That's not them, is it?
Oh, no, that was. Oh, my mind's gone blank. It was a weird company name.
Guys, we've got
They're
the
the
power
ones
of
that-
Google.
They did,
I know.
they
I
did-
was going to say. I must admit, I didn't prepare
they did
myself very well
Contrast,
for this
didn't
one.
they? Did they do Contrast as well?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
I love
basically,
We
it's
Happy Few.
teased a hell of a lot of games. And I don't know if anybody's sort of seen
Compulsion
any of the
games.
information. Compulsion. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, the list is right there. I really should have looked at that. But yeah, details, people, details. So yeah, so does this obviously excuse me, NVIDIA have sort of been on the back foot a bit, Ben. Oh, it's all speculative. It's all rumors and just for our own reference, because there was things such as Half-Life 2 remastered and Gears 6, and there was another Xbox One based one as well. Did anybody ever look at the list? Did anybody see anything that sort of stood out to them?
Hopefully not Gear 6.
You love a bit of Gears, Ian.
You know it's going to come anyway.
Yes.
About how they ended that shit show, the 5.
I took it with a pinch of salt. What they actually leaked was sincere. So if anything does come out of it, then happy days. But I wasn't holding much faith in it.
I don't know. I mean, the other one they announced was God of War on Steam and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that they.
Yeah, was it Mafia remastered, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, and there's what's this saying? Sorry, let me just get my old man eyes. What's that saying? Resident Evil 4 remake. Oh, well, that's an interesting one. Maybe we could talk about that for an hour.
I genuinely think they're going to do that because what was it? Skyrim just overtook Resident Evil 4 as the most remade game ever. So they're just going to just keep pushing out just little versions of Resi 4 just to be pedantic.
As long as we make 5, that's fine.
Why?
You
5 was
love it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
No, 5's one with Shiva, wasn't it? And she was a bitch.
Yeah, Shiva was alright, but Resident Evil 5 was a bit pants. But yeah, same with him 6. But anyway, I know you don't want to talk about Resident Evil. What else have we got here? Crisis 4 was teased. Obviously, that Crisis 3 was ages ago, and they're just about to bring out the remastered trilogy. And then you got some other sort of random ones, such as the GTA 3 Vice City and San Andreas remasters,
Oh, yes, please.
and Halo 5 Guardians for PC, which they've already debunked, and Kingdom Hearts 4. Anybody here a Kingdom Hearts fan?
I played the first one, and they never
Yeah.
played more of afterwards. I think Pete loves them.
Yes.
That latest one was just obscenely annoying.
Too
Yeah,
weird and wonderful for me.
Yeah, because I think I did 1 and I did a bit of 2, and then 2 started really annoying me, so I stopped playing it. 2 gave me Final Fantasy 10-2 vibes.
That was a fantastic game. What are you talking about?
What, 2 or 10-2?
10-2.
I don't want to have this conversation.
Tragic. Yeah.
let's skip on. So basically, it's an interesting sort of look into what could possibly be coming up fairly soon. I mean, we haven't got any more big shows. I suppose the Game Awards is in December, isn't it? But there isn't any other major shows this year, so we might not get any of these speculative announcements until next E3 maybe. But yeah, it's an interesting sort of peek behind the curtain, I think.
Do you like the leaks, or do you prefer to be wowed as, either wait a month or 2 and then the game's out, or the game is literally just dropped there and then?
Well, it seems like the norm at the moment now is like, oh, here's our game we're making. See you in 3 years. So
yeah, it's definitely better to be all right, fucking boy racer. It's definitely better to be surprised than it. I'd much rather the Bethesda approach with like Fallout 4, where they went, here's Vodafone is out in a couple of months. As opposed to, like you say, like Dead Space remake, they've just done. Here's the early look. Now we're not going to do anything else for 2 years until
exactly. Yeah, see you in a couple of years' time, mate. Yeah. What about that? No, I prefer ones when they do. Oh, here's a game and it's coming out within the year, or even less than a half year. Be lovely.
Yeah. That's my preference. Or dropping it there and then, like Apex did, just out of nowhere, shadow drop, and it's.
Oh, that was clear. That's clever. I think Unravel 2 did that as well.
I don't know if I like the just day and date, like just drop right there, like giving me like a couple of months
I really want Half-Life 3 to do that. I'll buy Half-Life 3 and nothing, just randomly appears on Steam. Like, oh yeah, we released Half-Life 3 tonight.
The internet would blow up.
Yeah, don't even put a press release out. Just literally just put it on the store and just
put
wait for people to go.
Put a tweet out.
Is that it? It's like Steam just crashes.
That's it. Just put a tweet out. Oh, Half-Life 3 is out today. Enjoy.
Don't at us.
And then they don't have no response at all. It's like, what the fuck going on?
Gray, what do you want to see from Half-Life 3?
People to stop talking about it.
It will happen soon.
It's got to happen at some point, but that day is so long away. So let's move on to the next news story, gentlemen. Another real quick one, I guess. I'm massively interested in this. Call of Duty, next year's Call of Duty game is apparently Modern Warfare 2. So coming off of, was it 2019?
2019's version.
When they sort of reimagined or remastered, I guess, the original Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
In fairness, the campaign in that was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I haven't played.
Really good.
I was talking to someone the other day, and he was saying that the campaign is really, really good.
The campaign's awesome. And
I'd like to try it, but I don't really want to buy it because I don't want to, quite frankly. So
you've got my account details.
No, but maybe
you've got my account details.
We can figure something out.
Yeah.
Was Modern Warfare the one that took you like 50 years to complete?
No, that one I did. That one didn't take me 50 years. One of the other ones probably.
It was Black Ops, wasn't it? Last year, the Cold War one.
Yeah, because I couldn't do the.
Oh, that was this Cold War.
The what's it called thing? I couldn't work out
missions and stuff.
Yeah, couldn't work out how to do that.
Yeah, so obviously half the panel here is sort of interested. I missed your reaction, Ross. Are you bothered about this at all?
Oh no, I definitely like you say, the campaign for the first Modern Warfare remaster. Well, not remaster, but the latest one that they came out was fantastic. I won't probably play much of the online side of things, but I'll definitely pick it up for the campaign.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty, I've always enjoyed the campaigns for the most part. What about yourself, Gray? I know you're not a big Call of Duty fan, but
you say Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah, next.
Yeah. I knew it was silly even coming in, but yeah. So we'll look for that next year. I mean, this year's one is, what's it called? Vanguard.
Yeah.
That is getting sleeted.
Yeah. They're going to say it. It's like, stop going back in time. No one gives a fuck. We want to go forward in time.
Yeah. I mean, they're already in pretty shit water as it is with all the accusations and the scandals and stuff going on behind the scenes, which is another reason I'm not massively interested in buying their games. But yeah,
no, I don't blame you.
And then taking it back to World War I or II, whatever it is, and even the people I've heard on like places like IGN who've been massive on Call of Duty in the past and now saying like, I'm just not interested this time, just not interested. So yeah, will it be the first one?
And
Yeah.
they just don't. They keep going, okay, we'll go forward in time. Okay, now we'll go back in time. It's like, well, just why not just do present time and see what happens?
Why
You know?
not just take a couple of years off for a bit?
Do you think
But
it's
they can't.
because it's like? Do you think it's a realism thing? People would get offended by the realistic side of modern day war.
Because in the Modern Warfare 2 was the most probably now one they had, and no Russian. And that was the most
True.
iconic, best favorite one there is.
But you could have so many different stories in the modern day time. Like, oh God, what am I watching at the moment? I'm watching some American like SEAL team, I think it is. And the amount of missions they do, you could steal all those kind of plot holes and stuff and have your store or your games for the next 5 or 6 years in all modern day era. Because who wants to shoot a World War II gun without a scope, etc., etc.?
Yeah.
Just
Just bring back the bloody the Titanfall style soldiers. That's what we want.
Oh yeah.
That's
In fact,
Titanfall 3.
just bring back Titanfall. Fuck this Call of Duty nonsense. Give us more Titanfall, please. Thank you very much.
On the
And-
wee side, well, maybe not on the wee side note of Titanfall. Did anybody see that Titanfall was it 1 or Titanfall 2 is bricking consoles?
What?
Oh, that was a few months ago, wasn't
If
it?
you open up either of the two of them, I can't remember which one it is, but if you open up that game, your console's dead.
Was it because people were putting codes in? They were editing the codes to do it. It was something to do with
can't-
Titanfall 1 and 2.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but whatever it was, Titanfall was like killing consoles.
Are you on about the retaliation because Apex Legends was getting hacked, so people were hacking Titanfall to make them pay attention? That was a while ago, but
I don't know. All I know is consoles were getting fucked up because of Titanfall.
well, that should never be the case. Everybody should
No.
be playing Titanfall all the time because it's awesome, isn't it, Gray?
Well, you switch me back on yet?
All right, let's bring you
Just
into
grab
it, shall
like
we?
any games.
Let's bring.
Fucking, you just rolled straight from Call of Duty to bloody.
Next, we'll talk about stealth games and Resident Evil. and then
Yeah,
we've got
fucking finish me off.
Yeah.
Do the
all right.
FIFA one next.
Let's
Make 'em happy.
let's bring him back in with this one first. So, a new update to the Xbox app on Windows 10 PCs let you stream console games from the cloud or your home console. Huzzah! At last, we're back to where we were. What, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, I know. Penny off. I didn't even notice that bit. I just tried it out and I thought, oh, it's back. It's back.
Does it work, Gray? Have you said you tested it?
Yeah, literally just while I was on there. So yeah, it works exactly the same as my side installed app. So it looks almost identical, but yeah, but the official ones, hopefully it works. Was a bit more robust.
Yeah, because you used to use it quite a lot, didn't you? Because obviously your wife would be watching TV and you'd be sitting there playing that.
So
decent.
hopefully this way it was a bit more robust, because I always get the little lines in the corner. Your network is unstable or something like that.
Yeah,
That happened with me when I
Really?
was doing my million game skill stream. I had to stream it to my PC, and it was just so bad. Well, my PC was fine, but when I was doing the stream, it was already laggy.
Yeah, I couldn't work out what it was because I've got such a good connection, and sort of my wife's got a brand new laptop as well. And I thought, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's like I don't know what it is. It's just, it doesn't make any sense why the connection always goes bad when it's streaming. So hopefully this new app fixes that kind of issue.
yeah, hopefully, because it used to be all right back in the day, didn't it, with the old app?
It still did it a bit,
Mm.
but it was mostly kind of responsive enough.
Yeah. So, Dan Ross, does this do anything for you? Are you going to make any use of this at all?
Possibly. Oh, I was going to say some trains have got built-in Wi-Fi, haven't they?
Yeah,
well,
most of them do.
I was gonna say,
stream a game
Well,
from
good
that,
luck
bloody
with
hell.
that.
Trying to play
Yeah.
it, trying to watch a YouTube video is bad enough.
You can't do streaming. You're not allowed to stream on a train Wi-Fi.
Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
not?
So it's not have to do anything
It's just
now.
reading emails and like news articles. That's what it recommends.
Yeah,
was
if,
unaware.
if a news article has like a video on it, it just goes, no, what are you trying to do that for?
Yeah,
Ah.
it's just cack.
I shall not try and do that on the way down to London then.
The
You
train
can
stops.
try, but you're not
Download
using
it.
Get off!
Anyway, what are you on
Download
about
your
coming
videos
down to
before you
London?
go.
Don't we on about Ross? Don't we on about?
We're doing you guys down here, bringing your COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can talk.
It's rife in my house at the moment.
Everybody,
I think that's how much I've called it. It's
Yeah,
too close in the string.
That's
Yeah,
what it is. Our
move his
boxes
box
are so
away from him.
close.
Swap on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, move my box away from Dan, please.
On the other side of that, Jay, is the console streaming from the cloud bit actually active yet? I was just trying to read through that.
No, that's coming. I think they said the end of the year.
Isn't it for insiders though? If you're,
I think insiders are getting it soon.
alpha skip ahead, isn't it?
Do you know? I haven't actually checked because I'm on the inside skip ahead thing, but
Yeah, likewise.
I haven't checked that. But they definitely said insiders will be getting it before it goes out for release like usual. But I don't think there's been a date if it's not already out yet.
I got angry to skip ahead, so I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, it's nice to see all the things coming, but sometimes it doesn't quite work. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see with this. Oh my god, streaming thing.
Yeah, well, that's exciting. Anyway,
It's good we're back to where we started. Now, hopefully, we can begin to move forward. Speaking of cloud gaming, very quickly, actually, before we move on, I've been playing a lot lately because I've been testing out this new little grip for the phone. I can't get over how good it's been this week. Has anybody else actually sort of played much more of cloud gaming, not console streaming, but the actual cloud gaming itself?
So you mean when you? Oh yeah. So yeah, I've used it quite a bit recently. Not recently, I would say like this week and last week. And yeah, I haven't noticed much lag or anything, or actually been quite seamless. Takes ages to load in, though. I found.
Yeah, I'm finding
But
that
once
a
it
lot of
loads
games. It's taking you're
it's
sitting
fine.
with that little bloody playing on your screen for ages, and you're like,
You say ages. It's not ages, is it? It's about maximum 30 seconds, surely.
That's a long time.
that's a long
Again,
way.
as you say, I used to find that, but when I've been playing this week, I've been playing a game we were talking about later on, and a bit of Psychonauts 2 and stuff, and it's been loading up in about 10 seconds flat.
Oh really?
That's not
Flying along, yeah. And then actually playing it, I because of the grip that I've been sort of reviewing, it almost gives it like a Switch console form factor. So half the time I forgot I was even playing on the cloud. It was just so seamless and so
Nice.
so smooth to play. Very much, it's sort of changed my mind. I wasn't really a big fan of it originally, but
Okay,
I'm quite happy to.
Yeah, I've noticed it takes quite a while to load in, but for me, it's the loading bit is fine. But when you're in, no issues whatsoever. I love it.
Yeah.
Have you not got that stuttering anymore either? Because certain games that I started playing, you would get the stutter in the first 2-3 minutes. So it'd go do, or if you were in conversation, so I was playing like Hades, and as I was talking to his dad, you had that stutter in
Hades.
Hades.
His
Hades
dad's
is the
called
dad.
Hades.
Hades. Oh, so okay. Shows how much attention I'm paying. Yeah, it would stutter. So you're not getting the stutter or the shudder.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've not had any of that at all. It's been the only time it's ever crapped out on me is when I've had to put it down for 5 minutes and it's disconnected. That's it. Yeah, really good. I'm very much enjoying it.
On the little thing of to do with peripherals, to do with mobile gaming, has anybody seen what Razer have released?
Is it a really bad camera?
Oh, better.
It's not a Rikishi.
Oh no, hang on.
We've got them already.
No, it's the thumb grips, isn't
They've
it?
put little thumb pads that you can get, like little thimbles, so your thumb slides across the screen much easier for when you want to game.
Oh
So,
my!
I
God.
shit you not.
so hang on. So wait a minute. So literally like little thumb grips, basically,
Oh,
but you put them on your thumbs.
Oh, I
Thumb
shall show
socks.
you.
Thumb socks. That's the word.
Yeah. Do you remember that in the post office when they used to put that big thimble on to count the money? It's one of them, but goes down to the knuckle.
You've always got to go down to the knuckle, Daniel.
But do you?
Isn't that right?
It's not. Let's see if I can get that to show on camera. There we go.
Fucking shite of that.
Oh,
Oh
no, I
my-
did see them the other day. Actually.
Oh no!
I thought that was a joke.
Some Razer non-slip finger sleeves is what Razer Gaming Store is classing them as.
Cool. Well, all right. Well,
If you read that just by the title alone, you wouldn't know that's a gaming thing.
yeah, exactly, Daniel.
So yeah,
Finger sleeves.
absorb
Finger
sweat
sleeves.
for mobile gaming.
Awful.
I don't know.
RGB?
I wish. Oh, they'd be on my basket already if they had some RGB in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, review coming up soon, and we'll go. We'll move on to
Wetty
the next
finger
story.
sleeves.
Oh dear. What will they come up with next? Hey, right. Speaking of coming up with next, there may be a new cheaper hard drive SSD coming for our consoles. Huzzah! So obviously at the moment there's just the 1 terabyte one, which I believe is what 230. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
220 English pounds.
It was down to 170 not so long ago. There was a
Yeah,
deal.
it has been getting a few deals on various places, but
Yeah,
there's,
I think the cheapest I've seen is 170, 179 roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is still quite a lot for what it is, I suppose, really. But there may be a 500 gig one coming, which could be obviously cheaper. It appeared according to a report from Xbox Squad.fr, a listing for a 500 gig SSD from Seagate has appeared on wholesale retail Inelex internal systems, and it suggests it costs around 125 euros, which is about half the price of what the 1 terabyte one costs in euros.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, obviously, as we've talked about before, I know, Dan, did you end up buying one?
Yeah, I've got one. I love it.
Yeah.
I
So
think
you got one.
You guys are nuts not getting one.
Put all the games down, please.
Yeah, I'm not spending 220 quid, you tit.
Yeah, exactly. It's not
Well,
that
I
I'm
mean,
nuts for not wanting to get one. It's just that my bank balance doesn't fucking stretch that far. Sorry.
Neither did mine.
Why do you need 2 terabytes of games that you're not going to complete?
To have them on there.
Yeah.
And once this xCloud on the console comes, it'll be worthless because I won't need it at all, will I?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
It's like giving Viagra to the Pope. It's completely unnecessary.
So
Is it
would a 500 gig one do anything for any of you who's not interested in spending 200?
Well, I'd rather get the terabyte one. than-
Yeah, 500
get
just
one.
seems redundant. I do think that, and it's one small little issue I've got with Xbox over PlayStation, that they don't have the sort of interchangeable SSDs like with the NVMe ones that PlayStation are now have just rolled out support for. I think Microsoft have maybe missed the ball with that.
Maybe, but then even then, they're still similarly priced, aren't they?
I think
And
it's just for
it's
the
a little
fact
bit more of a faff to.
it's a bit more of a
install.
faff. There's bigger selection, and there's always going to be different ones that are going to be able to be compatible for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're not going to eventually get third-party ones from different companies other than Seagate for Xbox, but as it stands just now, PlayStation are ahead in that regard.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
use that thingy bob, don't you? You lose the fast loading, whatever. I can't remember what they called it.
It's got to be a very specific one, isn't it?
Yeah, it has
match
to be a
up
certain one, yeah.
to their sort of standards, but yeah.
My mindset was I can either get a 220 terabyte external storage, or I can spend £30 more and get a Series S. So I might get a Series S.
Get a new console, and then you can double up on the games.
Yeah, exactly.
Double up on the consoles. You can stack one on top of the other and watch as the Series S gets blown up by the Series X's heat vent, sort of doing a pirouette
Spins
in the air.
and go, "Wee."
Cool. So yeah, not for me. I mean, even on my Series S, which has got something like 380 gig of usable space, that's more than enough for me. I don't play many games that are very big at all, so that will do nicely. But yeah, hopefully there might be one coming along for all those who do want a bit of extra space, and hopefully it won't cost you an arm and a leg, and you won't have to sell your kids to buy one. All right.
Oh, damn it.
Dan doesn't play that many games, so he doesn't complete that many games, so he doesn't really need to have that many games installed on his hard drive. But I've never had... I mean, recently I've got like Microsoft Flight Simulator on it, which is 100 plus gig. I've got Witcher, which I think is close to 90 gig. And I've got something else as well for life. I can't remember what it is. But if I didn't have those two games, which I think the only thing that's stopping me taking them off my hard drive is the fact that I now then need to re-download a 100 gig game. Yeah. But see, if you took their two games away, there's plenty of space left on your hard drive for any games you could possibly be playing.
Yeah.
So
going back to the Call of Duty, like you said, they're well over 100 gig now, aren't they? So I think there was something. One of them something approaching 200 gig. I don't know if that was a new one, the listing for the new one or something, but that's just unnecessary.
I heard a hack about this. So supposedly, as
wait,
do.
Dan's top tips, go.
Well, hopefully,
just the tip, ladies.
Just the tip, only the tip, or the knuckle. So I've heard that if you, as the updates are going out and the game gets bigger and bigger, if you delete like Call of Duty now and then re-download it, supposedly it drops files that are not needed and it shrinks down the install. Whether that's true or not, because I haven't done it and I deleted COD a long time ago. I'm not saying it might be like a drastic amount. I think it might be X amount of gigs.
I know what you mean. So sometimes, like when Apex sometimes wanted to update, it will say, I need like 70 gig of space to update.
Yeah.
But then if you uninstall it and just reinstall it, because you got 20 gig space left and you uninstall, reinstall it, it reinstalls fine. So yeah, I
With the
do think
update.
sometimes it needs like a big amount of space to reinstall the game. So yeah, that does happen sometimes. Same with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You're better off to reinstall the game.
I've lost what's so funny.
Jay's clocked something.
Yes. So install your games, people. Dad's top tips.
Oh,
Give Dad a tip.
All right. So let's carry on with the news, shall we? Thank you very much.
okay. I've seen that now.
Oh, I
Daniel.
deleted it.
I can put that in chat later.
Daniel. If you know, you know. I'm sorry. Daniel, tell me about Ryan Reynolds, please, because I don't
What?
really understand any
We
of
all
this.
need a bit of Ryan Reynolds in our life. Let's
Hang
be
on a
honest.
minute. Is this another news story I put in and did not read?
Did you not
Well,
really
I
want
didn't put it in.
It's not massive.
Oh,
It's been out
okay.
for a while. The fact that Wrexham are coming to FIFA.
Yeah,
so-
but it's only for that reason though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
obviously.
So what's Ryan Reynolds got to do with it?
so Ryan
He's
Reynolds
the
owns
owner of Wrexham.
Oh, is he?
co-owner.
Weirdly, co-owner. Yeah.
Yeah. So him and I can't think of the other actor. They bought Wrexham.
Rob McElhenney, I want to say.
Yeah, that's something.
something like that. Yeah.
Is that the guy that's with him in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have basically a massive publicity stunt. They're in FIFA. They're promoting Wrexham. You can play as Wrexham, and it's just like shits and giggles of them taking the P, saying, "Oh yes, you can now play as Wrexham in rest of the world." So it was just funny, amusing FIFA thing, and if you enjoy Ryan Reynolds and his humor, you should go watch it. Is the gist of it. It wasn't a massive news story, to be honest.
The thing is, right?
FIFA, yeah.
How many people do you think are going to be playing? Not to get sidetracked on a story that's coming up later on. How many folk do you think will jump in and play Football Manager just to have like owner Ryan Reynolds
Oh yeah, I would.
just sitting next to their name? That's it. Oh, I played 10 minutes of it because look, I played as Wrexham and look, Ryan Reynolds is my boss.
So I'm going to play him on FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhat exciting, but
Yeah.
not massively.
Yeah, it was just more. It was amusing. It was funny. I enjoyed his humor, and he's a funny dude.
Good. Okay. FIFA and Ryan Reynolds. Lovely.
Top tip: go watch it.
We're all about the tips this evening. Right.
Exactly.
One more very
Come for
quick
this
one.
show for.
An update from DICE on Battlefield. What's it called? 2042. It's been surprise. Any guesses? No prizes.
Brought
It's
forward.
out. It's out.
It's brought forward.
They
tomorrow.
bundled it in with Half-Life 3.
Oh
and they've
yeah.
decided to double it. No, there's been delayed. I don't know what the date was. It was supposed to be out on sometime in October, I think. wasn't it?
October
22nd, I think.
Cool.
Doesn't matter. It's
Cutting
irrelevant.
edge journalism. Right. November 19th is a new date anyway. And they say building the
month
next
delayed,
generation of
that's all it is.
Battlefield is doing bits and pieces. Pandemic, blah, 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 blah. It's been delayed. Enthusiasm very expiring. Yeah. We believe in the game we're making. We thank you for your patience as we put some finishing touches into the experience.
Could be the
Updates on
ultimate
the open
promotion.
beta will be coming later this month. So,
Yeah, it's the ultimate promotion. It's coming out in 2042.
I swear, people, when I was looking on Twitter about this, I swear people were far too angry of them delaying the game for what, 3 weeks?
hang on. Did you say Twitter and anger? I don't believe it.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Twitter is
Really,
the
it's like
most-
so bad. Like,
Calm,
it's like,
peaceful,
it's a month.
loving
Like,
place.
calm down. It's like a month delay. It's not going to be the end of the world. Like most games get delayed 6, 8 months, and you're fine with that. Battlefield gets delayed a month or like 3 weeks. Like pitchforks, why the fuck you doing? I want my pre-order back. I
Do you know-
shouldn't have pre-ordered so early. This is bullshit. Like,
Do you know what? I agree with you. I think it's ridiculous that for a month or 3 weeks, whatever, it's people are going absolutely batshit crazy. It's daft. You know, it's only a month. At least we're still getting it this year. If it was delayed till February, I could understand a slight concern or annoyance, but it happens.
Surely it's come to the point where games need to just have a target release date or an expected release date. It's not just
said
here's the
holiday.
release date and we're
Yeah.
sticking to it and not changing it. Things
If it's a
change.
holiday, it'd be fine. You can blag it, but the fact they gave us a date and then changed it, okay, that's a bit annoying. But reality is, it ain't gonna kill you because it's delayed for 3 weeks.
What the fuck?
So half of them complain that it's not
Wardrobe
happening. The other
change.
complain that the crunch
so-
forces them to make these deadlines.
With
Well,
family are quite hot too.
I mean, what did they blame it on? COVID, didn't they? I'm sure the remote working as well is not helping.
I mean, that's the thing. People need to be more understanding for delays in this year for stuff coming out. COVID's going to be I didn't go back to work until April. So if something like that is delayed with the amount of people that it takes to put together a game, you can't blame them for it.
I'm sure we shot someone out though for saying that it was COVID. I think also going so close into the launch cycle, I suppose that peeves people. You would like to think when did they drop the trailer? Was it last month or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it wasn't long ago, was it?
You would like
ago.
to, you'd like to think just before they launch it, they'd be looking at each other going, right, is this game ready to launch? And if someone in the background or in the code team was like, you'd like to say, right, let's change the date then, dickheads, and not have...
saying, you say something. No, you say something. No, you.
Yeah.
You tell him.
I think that's the only thing that's would peeve me, going so close to launch date and then drop it.
And then change it. Yeah, but now doing it quite early on, saying, look, by the way, look, our games won't be ready in a month's time. We're going to push back a month.
Yeah, and like I said, a month isn't that bad. I mean, it could have been Halo, couldn't it?
Yeah, but on the same sort of mindset, what difference is a month going to make when they've been working on it for 2-3 years at this point? It can't be anything major, so it's got to just be some sort of small issues or something along those lines. I would have guessed.
Well, yeah, of course. You don't want any game breaking bug. You might as well have it a bit delayed, so there's no all these issues and dramas that people find, and then delay it. That way, you get them all fleshed out.
And speaking of delays, as our man in the chat, and I'm terribly sorry, I don't even want to attempt to pronounce your name.
That's why I haven't mentioned his name at all.
I was thinking it was like Agaratos.
There we go. Ross can take the blame. Agaratos has mentioned that the next one we were going to talk about, Dying Light 2 has been delayed, which was due, the day before Halo Infinite?
Raging.
And now it's been pushed back to February 4th, 2022.
Now that's bad. That's like 3 months.
This, as we talked about, I think last week or the week before when we discussed the release date, this has been sort of in the shit for a long time. And they finally were like, yeah, here's a release date. Here you go. And now they're like, fuck, 3 more months. Or 2 more months, I should say. So that's been pushed back. What did I just say? February 4th. So a little under 2 months.
They were saying February is a heavy year, is a heavy month for games. Hasn't
February
everything
always
been?
feels like a heavy year. Yeah.
I think everything has been delayed or pushed back to February. Like
Yeah,
everything.
there's a lot of stuff.
Everything.
I mean, isn't Saints Row in February as well?
Yes.
And then there was
February
a few other games.
21st, I want to say.
Yeah, so February, sort of the new November almost kind of thing, which has been for a little while, but it seems now more than ever it's getting to where they're more than happy to push the games out early year rather than trying to rush it for Christmas and sort of bundling everyone and smacking them over the heads. Game. Now they're more happy to spread them out a bit, which is good.
I mean, I'm much rather they came out next year polished than this, like for Christmas and shit.
Exactly. A delay is always good, really, at the end of the day. And it's only a couple of months, and it's not like there's not enough 1,000,001 games to play in between now and then anyway. So, yeah. So, Dying Light 2 and Battlefield been delayed. And I think that will do us. Oh, actually, no.
You missed the big one.
One more.
There was a big one? I thought Modern Warfare was the big one.
The suspicious acquisition.
That's literally what I was about to bring up now, yeah. So there's been lots of rumours floating around on that friendly place known as Twitter of people saying, oh, Microsoft have got a big announcement coming soon. There's a new acquisition coming soon. Oh, and they're all doing very vague tweets being like, I know what's going on, but I'm not going to tell you just yet.
Yeah, I couldn't find the
basically
actual
full of shit.
source.
Yeah, all of them are just bundling on, just hoping that something comes of it, and then they go, haha, I told you. I definitely said that it would be Sega, Square, or whoever else it may be. But yeah, we got a tweet from our man Shadowless Edge, who he sort of prepared some overlay type things just in case. So he's done one for Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix, and Take-Two.
Square Enix is probably the obvious one, isn't it?
I would say it's between them and Sega.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
one
what
of
I was
this.
thinking.
So obviously, Sega's been, I think, rumored for quite some time.
Was Square Enix not talked about quite a lot as well?
A while back, yeah, but it wasn't as sort of heavily rumored as Sega.
The only one I don't say Square Enix is procured because the amount of Final Fantasies that are going to PlayStation only.
I'd be shocked if it was Ubisoft. That would be a massive, massive pickup getting Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Do you remember WB Games being talked about a month, 6 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's not a big studio. That's not Bethesda level, is what everybody was talking about. Like,
It's
So they're
not-
building it
it's a
up
bit
and
of a
taking over Ratalaika.
yeah, bit of a fucking difference here. No, it needs to be something big. Take-Two, I don't think. No, there's not a chance it's Take-Two.
Well, no, because aren't they? They're all guys who own Rockstar and stuff.
Yeah,
aren't they?
exactly.
There's no way they can afford to. I mean, even Microsoft ain't going to be.
No,
Here's my checkbook, and they just go, "Fuck you, no, bye."
They probably, in fairness, Microsoft could afford it, but the money it would eclipse the Bethesda deal for that.
Oh yeah.
Do you think Ubisoft? Surely Ubisoft would be on that same level, though, wouldn't it?
I don't think
Ubisoft would be.
It's not as big as Take-Two.
Ubisoft is good, but not as big. But I think it would be Sega because I've heard rumors that they want to bring Persona series to Xbox, like they've done with Yakuza. So
exactly, they've got a great relationship ever since the Dreamcast. Represent Ian. I had to take mine off to what?
I'll take mine off in a minute.
It's fucking dying.
Yeah, way too fucking.
I was about to take mine off mid podcast and realised I've got nothing underneath, so I better not.
I had this on standby. Yeah, so obviously Yakuza, like you said, they've worked with Sega on the Dreamcast. When Sega shut down their console stuff, they heavily got involved with Xbox on the original one, bringing a lot of their games to it. And they've had sort of a good relationship ever since. And as you said, Game Pass, not just Yakuza, but they've had loads of Sega titles in there over the years. So that would be, for my money, that would be the obvious one. But this just seemed to be stemming from just random people going, I know a thing. Wink, wink. What do you know? I can't tell you. Well, what's the point in telling me you know a thing then? Oh, but I know a thing. Yeah, but what?
I'm trying to think of I can't think of the guy's Twitter handle, but supposedly he's half credible because he mentioned what deal? He mentioned one of two deals. I can't remember which one it was. It was either he said something about Bethesda or he mentioned something else that came true. And this is why this has all of a sudden got traction, because he said Microsoft were in talks with a studio, expect an acquisition at some point, and that was it. And like I said, I couldn't find at the time. I couldn't find the source of the tweet, but it was all over Twitter a few days ago. Yeah.
Well, that seems to have set everybody off again.
Of course,
but we'll see. I mean, as I said, there's only really left Game Awards in December. So if they don't announce anything there, then we're probably not going to hear anything for E3 probably next year.
So I don't think we'll hear anything until the financial year anyway. There's no way they can buy two companies inside one financial year.
I don't know. You never know. Business is going to business.
I was saying Microsoft.
No, not in terms of they can't afford it. In terms of because they've already acquired something else with Microsoft, something to do with Teams or back end of Microsoft Office. They bought something a couple of weeks ago.
Wow!
It just
that
did
clip,
you not
clip for
clip frame?
Yeah, cross clip. Something else.
Oh yes.
I'm sure they bought something else as well. I'm just feeling that they can't not afford, but that it wouldn't work in their profit and losses for the financial year. Whereas it will re-roll come April time. Maybe you'll start hearing there'll be more traction to these rumor or this
Maybe
rumor.
it's Valve and they're going to bring a Half-Life 3 for Xbox exclusive.
Day one, Game Pass. Just drop it again. Just slide it in there. You see, Half-Life 3's out. Just like you're on about. There's no what? And Left 4 Dead 3 and Portal 3, just all at once. They're like, we found a calculator. We added the two numbers together. We got there. We made it. You never know. But that's about all the news I've got this week, I think, gentlemen.
How much was Bethesda bought for?
$7 billion.
7.3 or something. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
A lot of money, basically. There's a lot of zeros on the end of that, yeah.
A lot of money.
And then Microsoft were like, yeah, I'll I'll just dig down the back of the sofa for that. Give me a second. Yeah,
Can you get a second? All that Microsoft Office money I've got.
exactly.
Oh, look, pocket change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got no games. Boom.
Boom, bitch.
So, speaking of video games, let's do our 30-day, 30-week, 30-game, 30-day, 30 video game challenge. Gentlemen, we've got 2 days left.
Gee, what
Well,
the fuck
today
is
and
that
next week.
first one you've put in? SSASPPCYA.
Oh, I know what that is.
We'll get to that. We'll get. Do
It's
you know what?
called
Because
something else now, isn't it?
as you've asked, I'm going to go first in a rare turn of events.
I know what that
Okay, my
is.
top
Let's
off
ask the question though, because I haven't actually. So we're on the 29th question, and again, as I said the last couple of weeks, if you've got any ideas for a new segment once this runs out, because we've got one question left, hit us up at Xbox Tavern on Twitter. Let us know, and we're looking for some good ideas. That would be wonderful.
Try and insinuate that
so-
Ian's idea wasn't a good one.
Yeah, well, no, I enjoyed Ian's idea, but I like to open it up just in case anyone else has got any great ideas as well. So yeah, hit us up. But this one is a game you thought you wouldn't like but ended up loving. And as I said, I'll go first because you asked. So hang on, let me get this right. SSAR PBC stands for Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars, and it is the first game that preceded Rocket League.
What?
This was on. It was on the. You've heard of Rocket League. Please tell me you've heard of Rocket League.
Heard of Rocket League? Yep, everybody's heard of Rocket League.
Good,
What
good,
the
good, good.
fuck did you just stumble into the mic?
So, Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Battle Cars was on the PS3, and it was exactly the same as Rocket League.
Rocket League,
down
for fuck's
to
sake.
down to like the Rocket League basically is that game remade with
Okay.
a snappier title and updated so it's on multi-platform and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. This was just on PS3, and I don't like football, and I'm not really much of a racing fan, but combining cars and football for some reason really spoke to me, and I downloaded the demo and I played it for, I think it was a 2-hour demo you got, and it was only online. There was an offline mode for like training mode, but I didn't really touch that. And I played the 2 hours and I thought that was quite good actually, so I bought it, and then I played about 2 hours every night for a year, and I fucking loved it, and I just could not get enough of it. And then Rocket League came out, and I bought that day one. I got in the alpha, all that goodness. Bought it. I bought it on PC. I bought it on Xbox, and I got it on Switch now because it's free to play, and I fucking love it. Which is not something I would ever would have imagined myself getting into.
So Tedster in chat basically said is after an apocalypse, only cars survive where they live to play football.
Damn right, Tedster, and it's fucking awesome. I love that game. So good. And again, I only downloaded it on a whim because it was a free demo, and I thought I'll give it a go. So I like to just try things like. And never in a million years would I ever thought I would have A, liked it, and then B, bought it about 5 different times over the years.
Beth
Such
in
a
chat
good
has
game.
also said the soundtrack was better than. She said the soundtrack was better than the game.
the theme was awesome. It's like proper 80s hair metal.
Why am I getting a picture of like Twisted Metal Destruction Derby but with football?
You're not too far off, I don't suppose. It's basically, I think
Just
it
when
goes
I
up to
say
4v4.
Just when he says about like the apocalypse part of it.
Yeah,
It's like that.
it literally is Rocket League. The only thing I prefer about Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars over Rocket League is that the stages are a bit more interesting, whereas Rocket League, they're just flat levels with
Oh,
a
they've
goal
changed
at
a few
either
though
end.
recently, haven't they?
They've had a few in like the Rocket Labs and stuff, but in the original one, there was a pirate ship, there was a football stadium, there was
Pirate ship.
like it was called Utopia, I think, and it was basically like an oval. So the level was like horseshoe shaped, and the goals were at the ends, which made, and you could drive through the goals that completed the circle.
So it's basically Quidditch.
Kind of, yeah, but with football and with Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Power Battle Cars.
I wish
and
I'd
it
never
was-
asked.
It was wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and again, it's not something I ever would have thought I would have picked up, but fucking brilliant. Yeah, and one quick one, because I want to lead into a question to Ian real quick, was The Walking Dead, the Telltales one. Again, not something I would normally have enjoyed, but that first demo, what was it, the first 20 minutes or whatever, bought it, loved every single season. Ian, I'm going to ask you, have you finished season 4 yet?
No.
Cool. I'm glad I went through that.
I'm on episode 4, so the last episode.
Okay, cool.
Which one's episode 4?
I don't know, I haven't started it yet, but episode 3 was where you're on the boat. That's all I'm going to say, because no one else is.
Can I just say, Graham, if you have to play Football Manager, it's like being in the apocalypse, and I'm sure we're going to go through that very shortly.
Oh yes, we are.
So right, next, who wants to go next? Let's get Ross out of the way then, shall we?
A controversial one. Borderlands.
Or
Oh, okay.
The first time I ever seen Borderlands, I was like, no, this cartoon animated pish is not for me. And then played it by myself. Played Borderlands 2 first, and played it for about probably up until you meet Sir Hammerlock, and I was like, nah, this is not for me. Not enjoying it in the slightest. Then got the offer of playing it co-op. Started it again. Obviously, once we got past the first wee bit that I'd already done with Hammerlock, and it starts opening up with Sanctuary and stuff like that. Hooked. But initially, when I first jumped into Borderlands, I was like, nah, not for me. Not my cup of tea. How wrong I was.
Yeah, you love it now.
Obsessed.
Yeah. So what sort of won you over? Was it the art style, or was it just the gameplay?
I think the co-op experience made it better. So I think that got me into like finding out about Handsome Jack and things like that. So I realised that the characters, because obviously when you first start off the start of Borderlands, it's you, Claptrap, and then eventually you get to Hammerlock, and there's nobody else. So once I'd actually got to Sanctuary and you met sort of Lilith, Roland, Mordecai, well not Mordecai at that point, but and then you've heard Handsome Jack on the Echo and things like that, it started to grow on me because of that. And then I think having the co-op element of just a much better co-op game than it is a solo game. So I think it allowed me to ease through the game the first time to get the full benefit of what Borderlands had to offer in regards to the comedic value. The voice actors are fantastic in the game, and then obviously that opened me up to solo plays and my Borderlands 3 obsession.
Happy days, and here we are. And you streamed it on our Twitch channel, what was it, a couple of months ago now?
Yeah, The Hunt, which I was utterly shit at and disappointed in myself at, so I shall need to take 2 next year.
Yeah. But the important thing is you tried.
Yeah.
Damn right. All right, Graham, you've been a bit quiet this week. Hit us up.
Why would you pick me when I don't have one? You did. I tried racking my brain the whole, but there's nothing that. It's just the term loved. There's a couple of games that I didn't enjoy doing. I thought when I played them, thought they're meh or they're okay, but not loved. So it's just trying to get that from I didn't think I'd like it to the point that I'd loved it, and I think that's kind of quite happened.
Yeah. What about the Yakuza ones recently?
But I thought I might enjoy it. That's why I stepped into it. Not that I didn't look at it and think, "Oh, that looks crap," but I tried it, and now I'm convinced myself. It's like, oh, I've missed these games. That looks all right. I'll try that, and then I loved it. That's not quite the criteria. That's
I suppose it's probably about close enough. Yeah, but there must be a few other ones where you thought, I'll give it a go, just on the off chance, and you actually end up really enjoying it.
But the thing is, you didn't like it first. There's nothing I sort of didn't like and then went back to it, or I thought I wouldn't like it. Yeah. And one of those, if I wouldn't play a game, I didn't think I would like the kind of, you keep talking about the Last of Us or those kind of ones.
Yeah. I know you'd like that if you tried it.
Yeah.
I know you would.
Like I said, no interest on trying them. And I might have been convinced if I could play them, but no interest to play them. But I struggled and I could not find one this one. So
fair enough. You're a man of broad tastes, clearly.
Yeah. Well, I know what I don't like, and nothing's convinced me otherwise yet.
Yeah, there's always time. Hit us up if you've got some good suggestions for Graham.
Yeah.
Let's get him playing.
As a stealth game I'd enjoy. Yeah, tell someone else.
Our man Agaratos, oh God's sake, Agaratos again has mentioned Lake. That's a fucking brilliant shout. You need to play Lake. I know you said it was banned in Australia due to drugs. I mean, I don't remember much reference of drugs in there. I suppose it was a bit of a hippy dippy time, but yeah, as Dan said, stay tuned. We might be able to help you out at some point.
Yeah. Yes. And make a new account.
That's not
an
Australian one, yeah. Wink, wink. Hint, hint. Get on it. Right. Ooh. Daniel, let's go to you next then.
So save me till last.
Saves the best to last, doesn't he? So mine was Gears Tactics. So when I first saw this on the PC, I was like, okay, it's Gears. I like Gears. I like Civ and stuff like that, but I was like, oh, I don't think I like this Gears turn-based strategy. And then it came to console, and I was like, oh, how the flipping hell is that going to work with a controller? Anyway, I think I waited 6 months, maybe a year. I've dove into it, and I really, really like it. I'm still plodding along, ploughing through. I think I'm on Act 2, Chapter 7, whichever way around it goes. And thoroughly enjoying the story, as weak as it is, and the combat and action. Just it's a good game, especially if you like Gears as well. It does immerse you in the Gears universe, even though it's not the main characters in it.
That's one for you, then, Ian. I know you love a big Gears. So
that's how bored I was listening to that.
You're not much of an XCOM style fan like myself. Then.
I'm not. No. The only thing I'm gutted about is I built a PC. I bought a PC, and the bastard doesn't play Gears. So I would have loved to have played this with a mouse and keyboard, or a mouse, really, essentially.
That's why you should have asked me first, dickhead.
Don't worry. The next one, once I pay this one off, the next one I might hit you up and tell you to build one and keep it under a certain price. So just gutted I didn't.
Yeah, I did try it on PC as well with a mouse and keyboard, but the PC I was using was, like you say, vastly underpowered. So I just stopped, and then I haven't gone back to it. I would like to, because obviously I love a bit of Gears.
Yeah, the only issue for me is it does feel like it goes on and on. So I don't know. I've been sometimes doing a mission every, blue moon once a week or whatever. It just feels like it's continuing on, and you're just like, come on, I want to get to the grips to it. But I think our friend Kaninch said, I think it's only 3 acts or 4 acts. So it's not many acts, but there's loads of chapters within the acts. So that's why it feels like it kind of drags on or trundles on. Yeah,
because it surprised me that he played it, because he doesn't like Gears at all, but then he does love XCOM style games. So I guess that was enough to win him over. But
he ploughed through it within like 2-3 weeks, didn't he? And he was like, "Yep, that's done. Love it."
That's because he has to complete games.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You did kind of set yourself up there, Dan.
I mean, to be fair, I did. Listen, I could start playing Football Manager and talk about that for 3 weeks in a row.
Oh, don't you fucking start. Right, Ian, what is your choice for this week's question?
So my choice of games I thought I would end up loving. I'll give a main one. I remind me of what Voss kind of said, and I'll mention quickly is the first Destiny. I did the beta and absolutely hated it. I thought it was going to be a crock of shit. But then I actually went back to it with friends and started paying through the storyline, and actually it was good fun. And I absolutely love Destiny, the first one. I hate the second one though. And I've tried the second one multiple times to try to get back into it, and just can't. But the first one, I was gripped and hooked and always playing it, and I actually loved it. But my main one, which I definitely would have to say, because I absolutely love the game, is Alan Wake.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. Let's move on to what we've been playing, then, gentlemen.
No, I think Alan Wake.
Why didn't you think you would like it then?
Because I'm a pansy when it comes to horror games.
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I get quite scared quite easily. Because I was gonna say because I'm black and the police was behind me, but. But no,
Jesus.
That was unexpected.
I just don't do horror. So for me, it was like it's obviously not massively horror, but it's still got some horror elements into it. And for me, that's something that I overcame and absolutely loved the storyline, the gameplay, because I know you've got to flashlight. And it's just it's not great. It's not obviously gameplay wise. It's just shining a flashlight and then shooting them. But I think the storyline is fantastic, and I had so much fun playing it. And I can't wait for the remastered version to come out next month. So for me, that has to be Alan Wake, because for me that's the first thing that came to mind. Because I remember looking and going, "Oh no, I'm not gonna like that. That's too scary." And then, "No, not for me." And I thought, "Oh, come on, I'll give it a go," and then never looked back.
Very nice, very nice. Cool. So yeah, as I said, we got one question left, which I won't spoil. because it's a pretty generic one, to be honest. So we need some more questions, or we need some more ideas other than Ian's idea of just reversing the ones we've got, which is fine. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, hit us up at Xbox Tavern or in the comments of the video or wherever else you like.
I think I know what yours is going to be for 30, and it's such a disappointment.
I know. Well, that's the thing. I think that question kind of encompasses everything we've already discussed anyway. But we'll go from there, won't we? We'll figure something out. But in the meantime, let's talk about what we've been playing, shall we? And I want to hear.
Let's get Ross out of the way quickly.
Yeah, let's just talk to Ross, shall we? Ross,
let's get him out of the way so we can actually.
If your mate Graham's still watching, let him know that this is the time we should pay attention, because it's not going to.
He pays attention for the whole show.
You've
got
not 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Hang on 2 seconds.
So go on.
I was just going to say, note the fucking glee in his face when he's going first. Look how much he's smiling and beaming.
He's happy. Yes. Leave him alone. Is he actually better than Graham, though? Probably not.
So, on that subject...
sorry, one quick. Graham is the guy you're playing with, correct?
Yes, Graham that jumped in.
And that's the guy who beat you the other day, yeah?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Good. Okay, well done, Graham.
Convincingly skill now. 4-1. 4-0. No, 4-1.
Embarrassing.
Oh, it was. It was an absolutely... He destroyed me.
Do you even play for Manager?
Apparently not, no. I bet him the last time. Well, no. I've only bet him 1 out of 3, actually. That's quite poor. We are playing in next game. So once we finish the podcast tonight, the next game that we play is Brentford Bristol City. So,
where in the league then?
Well, we're both pushing for European places. I think he's in the No wait. I think I'm in the European places and he's one place
in the Champions League.
No, not yet. It is close though. I think if I go undefeated for the rest of the season, I'll finish in the Champions League spots. I think he'll be very close, if not the exact same as me. However, he has secured European football for next season. He just bet Man United 2-1 in the Carabao Cup final.
Wait!
Man United were winning 1-0, and when in the 88th minute, his star striker Kimbundu stepped up and buried a pile driver, and then in the 92nd minute, his young prodigy Alan Yetner scored a volley at the back post to make it 2-1, and the Carabao Cup is going to Ashford Gate.
Did you stay in the stands and watch it? Or
I was in attendance for the game. Yep, I was cheering on every time Bristol kicked the ball. It was full support. So he secured the Europa Conference League for next season.
Did he put a suit jacket on and have a little trophy on?
So I've got my pick of the suits there for like what I'm going to wear.
You've always got to put a suit jacket on for the final. Yeah,
got to make it up. So
have a little trophy next to you, like.
So that's what it is just now. Both in the final stretch of the league for the second season, both of us pushing for European places.
How many games are left?
I think
Ian, stop asking fucking questions.
I'm actually curious for once.
I think there's 6 or 7 games left in the season.
That's not bad then.
Both of us.
About FA Cup.
Both of us are out the FA Cup. I got eliminated off a Diddy team. I think he got eliminated off a Diddy team as well. Actually, I think we've both got quite big games left. I think he's got Liverpool and Man United to play, as well as playing Brentford. And I think I've got Chelsea and Man City still to play.
Okay. Who's top of the league?
Liverpool. Liverpool are top of the league by 3 points. Then it's City. Then it's United. Arsenal are sitting 4th. Villa are 5th. I can't remember who's 6th.
Yeah. I want to ask
you. Sure, you don't look it up and read it out.
Jamie might want to kill me.
The server's not on, so I can't double check it. But we are both pushing for European places. There will be a more in-depth end of season breakdown next week.
Oh, can't wait.
Do you know what? Actually, sorry, I suddenly realised I'm busy next week.
Have you got COVID for next week, eh?
Oh, I think I might have to go and get it.
I might not even be there next week. Who knows?
But on a subject,
I'll get my questions in there.
On a subject that we can all talk about, I jumped into the Return to Arkham series. So I'm going back through them to try and... I don't know if I'll get every achievement, but I'm planning on getting every Riddler trophy.
I'll go for it, yeah. Well, Arkham City, such a disappointment. Asylum's so much better.
I love City. City's fantastic.
No, Asylum's better.
Asylum's not better than City. City's got the best villain in
it. So which one are you playing, sorry?
Oh, Penguin.
I'm on Asylum just now. I think I've got about 40 Riddler puzzlers to still get done, whether it be the patient interview tapes, the actual trophies, or the actual Riddler riddles. So I think I've got about 40.
You're saying Clayface is better than the Joker?
Who the fuck is talking about Clayface in regards to that?
Isn't Arkham City the final villain?
No, but no, I'm not saying the
Spoilers.
final.
He's playing Asylum now.
I'm not saying the final.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not. No, I'm saying City had the better villain. I'm not saying that was the final villain. The best villain that's in any of the games is Ra's al Ghul.
Why shall I go? What?
He's fantastic.
It's Calendar Man, clearly.
Well, I got the achievement. For,
Calendar Man.
I got the achievement for that the first time I ever played it as well, just by going into the Xbox settings, going offline, and then changing your calendar dates and going visit them.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, so
Gutted.
jump offline, go and change your calendar to the date that's need been, and then boom.
Upon, yeah.
So
Achievements. Ian don't care about them. He's retired.
Yep. Such a beautiful
he's
feeling.
not retired. But
I
yeah,
actually
that's-
play Hades, not worry about all the other achievements I've got to do. It's like, oh,
that's
Ian, how many achievements have you got since you hit the million, Ian?
4,790.
Yeah, see, that's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Ross, carry on. So Arkham Asylum. So you played before, right?
Oh yeah, I've played it 3 or 4 times, but I've never actually. The only time I've ever actually got all of the Riddler puzzles was in Arkham Knight.
Oh, really?
I done
That's
them.
one of the harder ones, isn't it? Because
The only reason I done it all is because I wanted to get the Nightfall protocol.
okay.
So I done it for all of that and made sure that I got the best or the full ending. So I'll do it again on Xbox. I think I've done it on PlayStation the last time. So I might try and get all the achievements, but
What is it? It's City, Asylum, and then Night, isn't it?
Asylum, City, then Night.
Sorry, that's about Asylum City Night. Yeah.
And then there's Arkham. What was the other Arkham Origins?
Arkham Oranges.
Oh yeah,
Is that
didn't
one
some another studio did that? Didn't
Yeah, that
they?
was a separate one. So I've not played that one before, but I'll try and do you proud, Ian, and get all the achievements.
You do it. I need to play Arkham Knight. I've bought it ages ago, but never got around to playing it.
It's got one of my. It's no, I'll not. I was going to spoil it, but it's quite a big plot twist.
I really enjoyed Asylum because I think Graham bought it for me for my birthday one year. I love that game. But then City I never played Night, but City just lost me completely.
That's what I mean. Yeah, and that's probably why I haven't got into Night yet. Is because I loved Asylum, and then City was like, oh, this is a bit disappointing. I still completed and everything.
I can't
No,
believe you
that's
didn't
right.
like City. I thought City was fantastic. I didn't like the whole Hugo Strange part, but I just thought the story of it and the actual getting to explore Arkham, or not Arkham, Gotham.
Yeah.
Kind of
See,
Arkham.
I'm not really a Batman fan, so I liked Asylum because it was just like a linear
Storyline, yeah.
playthrough. Whereas
There's none of
I
this
didn't really
open
care
world.
about exploring, like you say.
I think that's when not all that whole like when the City came out, it was that whole every game had to be open world because that's
Yeah.
where the money was at, and that's what they did.
I like the scarecrow part of Asylum. I think that's fantastic with the platformer bit where you have to sort of run behind cover
Yeah,
when he's
behind
looking
the
at
cover
you.
bits.
Yeah, I think
That was
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
being Catwoman.
Or being Catwoman, yeah.
Cool. So you played one good game this week, Ross. Thank you very much for telling the class.
Arkham Asylum's not a good game, I suppose.
Yeah, you cheeky fucking. All right. Look forward to another Football Manager update next week, no doubt.
Mhm.
I know I am. Graham,
Yes.
talk, please.
You're still here, right?
Yeah, I'm just
And
about.
please get rid of this goddamn Football Manager out of my head.
Yes, I can't talk about my Apple one yet because it's still not released yet. But the one I can is the one I recently reviewed and spoke about last week, Tales of Arise. And yeah, it's an impressive game. If you're into your JRPGs, it's definitely one to pick up. The more and more I played it, the more I've been sort of getting well into that and looking forward to getting back into that when I get the chance. It's just a proper gripping storyline, and it's just the battles in the game or the combat in the game is you can do so much with it to sort of mix it up. You can choose who you want to be out of the sort of the main characters. You can switch to them, so you can go from your sword wielding character from the start to switch to the gun based character or the mage based character. You can just switch in the middle of the battle to sort of try the different characters. You're not just stuck with the main character, and you can sort of assign the moves of your character and the different characters, so you can sort of pick and choose the moves that you have when you go into battle, because it's different skills you can learn and configure. And you can also set the AI for your buddies as well. So if you want them to focus on healing or just go gung-ho and attack or just sort of stay back and stay out of danger, you can just set all those, and the AI are actually really good at playing their part in the battles. And the healing bit is just amazing. As soon as you go halfway down, they just focus on trying to heal you and get you back up to health.
Did you say how many AI you have with you? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, well, it changes as you progress. I'm sort of about 10 hours in. I've finally got a party of 4 now. Okay. But usually it's just you start off with kind of just 2, there's 2 of you, and then eventually you get up to 3, and then eventually you get up to 4, and there's another couple of characters after that which you can interchange. But so not only that, if you find it a bit difficult, you can switch it to sort of semi-auto or even full auto, and just let the battle sort of carry out by themselves, and just let your, as you could say, like Football Manager, you just watch your your team in action. But I'm actually quite enjoying that. So it has the potential to be one of my sort of games of the year, depending on how it pans out the more and more I get through it.
Yeah. It seems to be getting some pretty high praise across the board, really.
Yeah, it's just the whole way they kind of done things is just a fresh way of doing it, and I'm impressed. Sort of the graphics on it look amazing. The story in it is decent. And even the voice acting is pretty good too. So very impressive kind of Japanese RPG. Totally worth a pickup if you're into your RPGs.
Happy days. Nice. Have you been playing? I know you said you can't talk about your other game, but is there anything else you sort of snuck in here and there?
Only a bit of Bomberman Online. There's another achievement I didn't realize that I hadn't got yet. You have to complete it with all the brothers. So White Bomberman and all the different colors. There's about 8 of them. I think I've done about 5 or 6 out of the 8. Yeah. So I just need to do it with the other ones, and then I get that achievement as well. I thought
getting plenty more dubs, I hope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got one earlier. Almost got another one, but came second. Do it.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Good. Okay. Cool. Daniel, your turn.
Oh, damn it! I was fixing something.
Do me.
Ian,
I'll go then.
your turn.
No, it's like
I'll go. It's fine. Let me go.
Let Daniel carry on putting his poll up, which I'm going to say no to all the
time. So I've been playing mainly 2 titles this week. The first one I have to say is one I'm absolutely loving. I can see why it got Game of the Year. That's Hades.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely fantastic. I was really, really enjoying playing through it. I understand this whole roguelike, so it's very repetitive. But obviously you're learning as you go along. You're getting better abilities. You're learning how to dash and dodge and move things around and trying different weapons. I managed to kill the first boss quite quickly. And then when I killed the first boss, I got the second boss straight away, which was really weird. But then I thought I got a bit too cocky. And then the third world was, this is getting easy now. I'm amazing. I got absolutely spanked in the third world. Yeah. So I went back to the drawing board, started obviously growing obviously all the kind of, you can have used this. Have you played that, haven't you, Jamie?
Yeah. I'm not quite as far as you because I'm obviously a bit shit, but yeah. No, okay. I'm enjoying it so far.
So I was increasing on my abilities by like talking to all the goddesses and giving them what do you call it, like nectar. That's it, nectar. Yep. So giving them nectar to kind of get some more of those keepsakes. So I can use them at the start of each level and kind of going through that. So I actually got to the last boss, second phase, and I died. So that's the furthest I've got so far. So near the end, we'll see. Yeah. I obviously got to the last boss and just got absolutely spanked by him.
How many escape attempts are you on right now?
I think it's 13, I want to say.
Okay, yeah. So I think I'm only on 7 or 8 at the moment.
It's about 13. I'm about 13. I think about 40% damage resistance. Yeah. So it's not too bad. I'm getting there. It's just trying to just work. You see, also thing is though, it's good because you need a skill, but you also need a little bit of luck of what rooms come up.
Don't you just? Have you gone to the dual power rooms yet?
Yeah, they're fucking pain in the ass as well.
They're unfair.
They're just constantly dodging that. Like, dash, try and kill, dash. They're all fucking bombarding you with anything under the sun. Try to do some of the chaos stuff as well to see if I can get better. But I do that towards the beginning of the game when I get past level 3. I can get to level 3 now without losing a life. which is good. Because you get when you can build up, you can get like I think you get 3 lives I've got now unlocked.
Yeah. So you die and you come back with like 50% health. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So I've got 3 of them now, so I can get I can get to the second world without dying once. I've got so used to that now. When I get to the third world, that way you lose maybe 1 life, maybe 2. But then obviously you need a bit of hope as well. That when you get into before you get to the 4th world, you get like a store that sells you a life back.
Yeah.
Because in the last world, just a pain in the ass because you get poisoned, all that shit, and everything's all coming at you. And it's quite smaller rooms as well, but still really enjoying it. Such good fun. I think I'm more using this 6 weapons you can pick from. I think I'm using the spear and the shield the most. I can't get on the range stuff. I don't know why you like them, Jamie.
Yeah, see, when you said that to me the other day, I don't like the shield. I don't like the spear. I prefer the bow and I don't mind the sword, but I tend to just stick with the bow. I haven't got the gun yet.
Oh, okay. Have you played it, Graham?
Yeah, I used the spear mainly.
I'm the same spear. I did quite well with the shield. I did quite well with the shield, got quite far. But then when I was getting further with the shield, it's like, damn, I wish I had the spear now because this would be really useful because I can actually do a bit more range stuff.
Yeah. It's good that you can sort of pick before you run as well. Like each different time you can mix and match the weapons, so you haven't got to just stick with one all the time.
No. Also, I said focus on the ones that are shadow as well because they're the ones that give you the boost in power. So the reality is, I need to go through and basically make my final attempt one where the spear is a shadow weapon. At least that way, I've got that kind of advantage as well.
Yeah.
So far, I've been so unlucky. So I'm always trying to pick the ones with the shadow weapon, trying to get like maybe to the second boss, maybe the third. With obviously then get some more equipment and stuff because obviously they drop special items, but only once per gun with weapon you have.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that will help me in the long run.
Yeah. Happy days.
But yeah, I'm not too sure what to spend money on, so I'm just kind of spending it randomly. I'm buying all the stuff in the mirror, and then obviously I'm going to the guy that builds up the bases and stuff, but not too sure yet. We'll see.
Yeah, they're good. I'm glad you enjoyed it because roguelikes are not normally my cup of tea, but for some reason that really got me to stick with it for a couple of days at least. And I would have got back to it had I not been playing several other things this week already. But cool. Yeah. And anything else? I see another game on there I'd like you to talk about.
Yes, sure. And I will talk about it. So, and the second and final game, which I'll probably talk, which I've actually spent time playing, is The Dark Pictures, A Little Hope.
So have you been playing this before you start on your own or with your missus?
I'm playing this with my missus. So obviously I'm doing all the stuff because I'm good at quick time events. She doesn't butcher them like you do, Jamie. But yeah, actually so far doing that. I think I've done the first, I guess the first act doesn't really count because the first act's like a prequel. Or is it a prequel? I don't know. But I've done the first act basically. Yeah. So yes.
You're in Little Hope now, basically.
I don't want to give too much spoilers away from those who haven't played it, but I've crossed the bridge with that.
Yes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I've done that. So that's where I'm at now. Again, really enjoying it. I've got used to jump scares now. The first one got me. But after that now I'm like, okay, I'll see this coming a mile off.
Yeah.
So
I did find that with that sequel, there was very few moments that genuinely caught me by surprise. Like, yeah, well, obviously there it is. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You can what's that? Oh, there it is. There's a jump scare you're trying to fool.
Yeah.
But the first time maybe one, and then one other time it got me. The first time definitely got me. But yeah. It's very good. Good storyline. I see what you mean, Man of Medan. I haven't finished it yet, so I can't really comment if Man of Medan's better than Little Hope. But I found Man of Medan people died quicker than Little Hope. So I'm thinking maybe it'll ramp up towards the end.
I think I'd be interested to hear what you say by the time you get to the end, because the conclusion of Man of Medan, I think, was rounded off better than Little Hope. Whereas Little Hope just kind of, again, I won't spoil it, but it was like, oh, that's okay. And then, Ross, you finished it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I finished Man of Medan and Little Hope. But I much prefer Man of Medan than Little Hope.
Yeah.
Little Hope was
most
good,
people have been saying.
But I think Man of Medan had much more to it, and it was much more along that line of game. Like, I wanted to be creeped out a lot more, and Little Hope tried to do it, but not as
kind of lost it, especially towards the end. Again, I want no spoilers, but it kind of lost like it it's sort of gusto. It was like, well, this is obvious what's going to sort of happen now or where we're going to go. And even
That's
when
what I mean. I'm thinking like clearly
it,
they're pushing you to a certain location, and it's like, okay,
yeah,
maybe that's going to happen, maybe not. I don't know. And then that's like, I don't want to like overthink it too much. That's when I start going, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't do it. I start pausing and dilemmaing for like 5 minutes what my choice is going to be. Where I just kind of like just go, you know, fuck it. Let's play it the first time, crack on and do everything I want, see people die. And then if I want to mop up achievements later date, even though I'm retired.
Yeah.
If you retired. But so far, I mainly want to do it because obviously you want to see different endings and how it all ends and stuff, really. That's the main thing you want to do it for. But I do like to play the first playthrough where I just go blind and then
that's definitely the way to go. The offer's still there if you want to play it someday. I know I'm not the best at QuickTime, but I'd love
we can
to
do it once again. We can do it together. I'm curious to see what it's like with two people, because obviously I think you can tell in most of the scenes where it's like, oh, okay, you're going to be some other person and you're going to be that person. The only thing that's really peed me off with this version compared to the Man of Medan is I keep accidentally leaving areas. So I've done this like twice. And it's like I didn't want to leave, but obviously I can't quit and pause or quit out because it's the scenes where transitioning. If you quit out, you can't quit out quick enough because as soon as you unlock it, it goes, the door opens. It's like, oh shit. And that's only because that doesn't prompt you well enough to say you're going to leave this area. Whereas Man of Medan, I felt like it did, or it's obvious you're going to leave. Whereas this one, it wasn't that obvious. I think, especially when I did something, I was like, oh, I didn't want to leave that area. Why have I left that area? I left that too quickly. And obviously the curator went, oh, you didn't do that. It's like, I didn't mean to do that.
You're not doing well. Yeah,
I did find the curator was fantastic. Like, see, just
curator
for like,
is the best.
The wee bit
Curator
just
awesome.
Because like Until Dawn had I always forget the guy's name. He always plays like a Slavic type bad guy.
He was like a psychiatrist, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he like puts wee bits and pieces into it. But like the curator's like, is it in? Oh, I want to say 'cause it's in Little Hope, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But it's like you pick something up in Little Hope, and he's like, I see you decided to take that. I mean, that seems like it could be a good idea, but do you trust everybody in your group? Do you think that was a good idea? And it's like, fuck, should I not have picked it up? Oh no!
It's like, what have I done?
Oh no! What did I do?
But before we get too carried on, I would like to talk to you again once you finished it, because I know what you're on about, Ross. And
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll talk off air when obviously, or do a spoiler cast. Or
a little Hope. Like a little spoiler section. We can just take out the Football Manager bit and just talk about Little Hope for a little bit.
We can do a separate spoiler cast for people who actually played the game and Man of Medan. Kind of like a little FM section.
Yeah. No, I it's not, obviously it's not for me, but I do enjoy your passion, Ross. So you keep at it, sir. I did say no to the poll, but you carry on. Okay, so Little Hope, happy days.
Yeah, I want to get it because obviously Little Ashes comes on next month.
House of Ashes is in
House of Ashes.
October.
Little Ashes, House
of Ashes. 25th, something like that, is it? At the end of the month. Which I'm very excited about. So we shall hopefully have it finished by then, and we should play it again.
And that's me for games.
One quick question, Dan. Great, have you played any of the Little Hope or Man of Medan?
No, I said I would. I haven't got around to them yet, but no, I'm intrigued to play them. Just haven't touched any of them yet.
Daniel,
I want to play Man of Medan, but I haven't looked on my console to see if it's on there.
You should have Man of Medan because that's Game Pass, and Little Hope. I imagine Ross has bought it, so you should have that as well.
Yeah, so I need to download them. And
imagine you bought both. So.
Well, I was hoping he bought both.
The good thing is that you can pretty much get through them in an evening. They're not massively long.
How long? Yeah, you're talking an evening. This is me playing.
Well,
3 hours.
3 hours, 4 hours at most.
Yeah, 3-4 hours. I think a Little Hope I did hour and a half, hour 45, and I don't know where I am.
Nice
But
one.
then, and that's what obviously I'm going to Neck and Night to play it now, so it's not like I've. But then I don't know how far I am till the end. Obviously, maybe 2 hours more. I think probably.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what chapter you're on. But
what's the order? Is it Man of Medan first, and then
Man of Medan first, then Little Hope,
and then House of Ashes is coming a couple of weeks, isn't it? Middle of October.
Yeah. That's why I want to get this one done before that comes out, because that's the reason why I've
they're
got.
Supposedly they originally their plan was to do one every 6 months and do a total of 8 games, and so far it's been 2 years, and they've done 2 games. so they're a bit behind schedule. But yeah, I'm very intrigued to see where it all
fairness,
goes.
though,
I think
they're
fair
more
enough,
than worth the
COVID
wait.
didn't help. COVID didn't help, but I think they're going to do once every year now, probably.
Yeah, I think
And
once a
or
year
at
is
least a
fine.
couple. Yeah,
You don't
Yes.
really need once every
No.
6 months.
but also they've got it quite well because they're always releasing around Halloween. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, Halloween game. Let's get everyone scared, like me.
Yeah, happy days. Well, we'll carry on and we'll do some more plays. I mean, I'll let's play. I'll play through with Kaninches up on YouTube. So
Yeah, of course you fucking did. It's not going to
that 4-odd hour playthrough we did. Go and check it out. Wonderful. All right. Who haven't been to yet? Daniel.
I'm going to butcher this name because I vaguely remember butchering it on YouTube. So was it Virtuous Westerner?
We'll do
Close.
that.
Just Western.
Western.
But yes.
Western, yeah. So
Rest
100% butchered it throughout my whole YouTube video of it. So 16-ish bit puzzle platformer. You're a sheriff fighting the outlaws, and it's a Ratalaika game. So of course I had to pick it up. I mean, achievements flow quite easily with these. But the premise of the game is as you're going around or traversing the level, you need to pick up your bullet so you can shoot the outlaw. And then there's things like going up the ladder where the platforming kind of comes in. I liked it and hated it all at the same time. So I liked the graphics. I loved the kind of the premise of it. Did Dan get all the gamer score? No, Corey. Dan did not get all the gamer score. Because as you go up the ladder, you have to sometimes peek up. So you have a maximum of 3 bullets in your revolving revolver. Yeah, and as the enemy is shooting, you kind of on some of the ladders, you have to peek up so they can shoot. And just it didn't always work. You know where the controls are just slightly off, and you're just like, you mother. Ugh. So yeah, that was the really frustrating part of the game. However, like I said, the aesthetic, the idea of the game, liked all that. Just the controls let the game down so much. And as I mentioned earlier, the whole house has got COVID. So, boo! I've not really done well playing games at all. So I've only just recovered, and then my wife's gone down. So it's not been good.
With COVID, you mean?
With COVID, yes.
Not on you.
Not
She's
on...
not she's not behind the camera now.
no, she's not.
You're just going to be sitting there.
I didn't want to just bluntly come out of it, but yeah.
You're just going to be waiting a minute, and all you're going to hear is, "Oh, the heat's on the desk. Fuck, sorry."
Oh my God.
In a couple of weeks, that could be you, right?
I'm so glad this is not family friendly. Jesus flipping Christ.
Damn right, it's not family friendly. If your kids are listening, I'm sorry, but you've made a terrible mistake.
I think didn't we swear like the first 10 seconds? So yeah.
Yeah, I think I
That's how
aimed
we
for
should
a
start
family.
every episode. Just be like, fuck.
What fuck?
Right, welcome to the episode.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, by the way,
so
the poll, amazing.
How did that win? How did that come from behind?
I changed my mind because I'm too nice.
Oh, flipping hell.
Oh,
So does that mean he can go for a blog, but he can't talk about it on the stream?
No, there was no
Ah,
mention
no,
of that.
both.
It doesn't say, should we introduce a Football Manager blog for the website so it doesn't get talked about on the podcast. It just says for the website. So go fuck yourself.
Won't that interfere with all the games that you review?
Anyway, I'd like to announce Xbox Tavern is shutting down for the for the foreseeable future, just to be sure, you know. Yeah, cool. Right, lovely. So Dan's he's been playing some Western and getting ill.
Yeah,
Ian's been playing some video games. Graham's been
Getting
playing
ill.
some JRPGs. And
What
Ross
have you
has
been playing, Jamie?
Oh, fucking Football Manager. And what have I been playing? Football Manager. So this game called Football Manager 21. Pretty good.
Oh, what team are you?
Coventry.
And who's your star striker?
Jefferson. And he
I
is
I think I
a
signed him in FIFA Football
back
Manager 2020.
forward west, and he plays with his third leg. Right, I've been playing a game called Flynn, Son of Crimson, which is on Game Pass, and it's like a 2D action adventure game. Really fucking good. I fucking loved it. It's one of those games that I started and I could not put down. It's been a while since I've had one of them that's really sort of hooked me in. I played it a mix across cloud, as I alluded to earlier on, and on the console as well. And yeah, just fucking brilliant. Proper old school 2D adventure.
Or is it like side scrolling or?
Yeah. So you side scroll through the levels. You're platforming. You're fighting enemies. You're collecting in this game. It's called Crimson, which is the little gems that are dotted around, which you then use to spend to upgrade Flynn, the character.
Okay.
He gets
with weapons and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He starts off with a basic sword, and then you can get like kind of like Wolverine claw type things, or a battle axe, and you can also upgrade his magic abilities so you can fire out a fireball or electricity or ice and stuff. And then that's worked into the platforming, so you can freeze platforms to make new ones to get up higher, or to get to different areas, or you can use the claws to climb walls and stuff. And yeah, it's really fucking good. Proper old school. It's not.
What does it remind you of? Like you say old school. Like
it's just almost like old school, like kind of Zelda or
Alex the Kid. No, that's too old school.
Yeah, not quite. Sort of like that, but far more advanced.
And like an advanced Wonder Boy.
Yeah, it's just really, really good. The visuals are really nice, very nice pixel art. Music's awesome, but the gameplay, yeah, just very great. The levels are pretty short. The combat is really good. It's, as I said, you get different weapons and you can fight enemies. And as they attack, they sort of flash. You've got a brief second to dodge out the way before you can hit them. And some of them have a stun meter. So if you hit them enough to fill that up, it stuns them. So you can basically get a couple of seconds where you can attack them without coming to harm yourself.
That's pretty good.
All that as well, yeah. I mean, I did enjoy the game, maybe not that much, but and yeah, it's really good, really, really good. Like I said, it's on Game Pass. I finished it today. It probably took me about 10 hours or so. And there's several, I think there's 6 or 7 extra dungeons where you can get extra credit to upgrade your abilities. And there's also all sorts of like hidden trinkets and things to find. But yeah, the bosses are really fucking hard though. Jesus Christ, really hard. I got to the first one because there's like a mini boss, this little girl you have to fight who's sort of the equal to you. So you both have a little tussle every now and then.
Yeah. And
then you go into the actual boss fight. Jesus Christ, the first boss kicked my ass. He's got like electricity attacks and he basically spikes the floor. So you've got to stand on a very small platform to escape it. But this platform is moving at the same time. So you've got to jump on it somehow, avoid the electricity and then jump off, disable his electricity with your like counter attack and then attack him. Fuck me. it was so hard. And then they don't get any easier. Corey asked if I used assist mode. I did not because I'm not a coward. I did it properly. But there are some assist modes if you want to do it, which it probably would have made things a lot easier, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really, really good. Really, really good.
And that's Game Pass, isn't it, as well?
It's Game Pass day one, yeah. Like I said, even on the cloud, it was perfectly responsive, perfectly playable. And yeah, very, very good. I can't sing its praises high enough. Yeah, so my review will be up in the next couple of days. I've written it. I've just got to double check it quickly. Cool. And then one more is for this one's for Graham. It's a game called Origami 2.
Yes, now this is I want to talk to you about this.
So have you started playing this yet?
No, this is one I've just downloaded and I thought, oh, I'm going to start this. And then I got distracted with Hades. And
see, I had no interest in playing it. This might eventually come under the question of the week that we had earlier on, because I've never heard of it and I had so many other things to play. But Ross Hodge in our chat was talking about it being a stealth game. And I was like, I'm intrigued. And do you ever play Tenchu?
Yes.
It's basically Tenchu.
Yeah, I played Origami 1 as well. So
I didn't play the original. I should have played that.
That's you can get that because that was Games of Gold, so that'll be free for you. So.
Is it really? I should go back and check it out. But yeah, they're really good. I've only done, I think, 2 or 3 missions so far. Again on the cloud.
We definitely got to do this together.
Yeah, because it's a co-op game.
Yeah, bring out co-op Mondays. Maybe we can do that.
Damn right. Yeah, I'll be up for that. I mean, we'll talk about it. But
I might be at home for 10 days. So
no, really enjoying it so far. It's as Graham loves a bit of stealth. So I was sneaking around. I was I can't remember what they call it now, shadow jump or something.
Yeah, it's like you kind of have to bring a shadow down and then you just
creeping
a bit like
through.
Dishonored, but
yeah, creeping through the grass, knocking guards out, dragging their bodies around. Yeah, fucking loving it so far.
Are you doing it pure stuff where you don't where you don't kill anyone?
I've tried to, but I had to knock a couple of people out where I was playing just because I wanted to get through the mission just to carry on for now. But I definitely want to try and do it.
I did notice their cone, especially in the first one. I'm not too sure how it is in the second one, but their cone of vision is, well, you've got enough leg room until they'll put like this close to you sometimes.
Yeah. The only time, like I said, I think I've done 2 or 3 missions. I think in the second one, I sort of dropped down, and their triangle started filling up to say they'd seen me, and I had a good maybe 3 seconds to get out of line of sight before they even noticed. So yeah, it was pretty easy going, but yeah, no, I'm definitely loving it so far.
No, we'll definitely do some co-op because that's something I really want to play, and I did play with someone. Would play with us, but I don't want
to. Yeah, like I said, yeah, in the week definitely I'll be up for that.
Sweet.
Yeah, loving
Let's
it.
do it. It's a date.
Loving it so far. It's a date. Yeah,
get your chicken wings and.
No, there's a national shortage, Ian. Did you know?
Have they still not got your chicken
wings? There's a national
back?
shortage of chicken wings. So the hotel I'm staying at every week cannot get chicken wings.
It's trying to get a full
like
order
lasagna.
from KFC. It's like, what the fuck, man? Why can I not get a proper KFC?
What have you been eating, Jamie? Just lasagna and
and some mozzarella sticks. Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm the most depressing white man I know. Like, food-wise.
I've got some hot sauce on there, so it's not so bad.
That's better. But come on, branch out your food. At least go for a drive and get something better than just sitting in a hotel.
That's why I'm not free tomorrow, because I'm going out tomorrow to a proper restaurant to get some proper food somewhere.
Well done, do that.
Yeah.
Once the COVID's out of this house, you're all the welcome to come around.
I was going to say you invited me for curry one day, but I'm not coming around now.
Yeah, you can't come near this house until Saturday.
Special COVID curry.
Next week, that bed behind Dan. Oh, that's getting some loving.
That's the spare bed. Leave that alone.
So, Gray, are you interested in playing Origami 2 by any chance?
No, I was disappointed it was about paper folding.
Paper folding simulator.
The only thing I don't like so far is like the little hub area where you, after each mission, you go back to. I'd rather it just be a procession of levels. But
is there I didn't know that. Oh,
it's not a
because the first one was like transition level by level by level.
Yeah, you just go back there and upgrade your skills and stuff. Again, it's not a ball lake, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying it so far.
I watched the trailer. As soon as it said epic stealth, I switched it off.
And proper stealth as well. There is combat, but again, if you're doing that, you're doing it wrong. So, and I'm talking to you there, Corey,
stealth,
as well. I saw your comment.
Stealth,
yeah, Corey, killing everyone. That's not how you meant to do stealth games.
Fucking killing everyone.
Man, not know you're there.
Just outrageous.
I'll give this game a miss then.
I mean, what game would you complete? So,
all right. So, I think that's it for what we've been playing this week. Actually, one more quick question: has anybody else played any more Psychonauts at all for our Project Game Pass? No.
I turned it on and then turned it off.
Yeah, cool. I tried. I
turned it on, listened to the first cutscene of like him waffling on about something. I was like, I'll do this later. Let's go back to something else.
I do have a full free night on Wednesday, so I will play it then.
Yeah.
Well, I might have 10 days free, so we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. As I said to you guys in the chat, in our sort of private chat, I'm fucking loving it so far. It's really good.
I think it's really good. How far have you got now?
I have done the casino, and I am on to whatever the next bit was. I can't remember, but I went to play it the other day. And there was a 4 gig update, and I was on my hotel Wi-Fi, which would have taken literally 4 days. So I just cancelled it, and I haven't gone back to it yet. But yeah,
make sure you do it tonight then.
It's done. Yeah, I need to. I could have played it on the cloud if I was thinking. I should have done that, but yeah, no, very good. Very much enjoying it so far. So
I'm stuck in the casino on the second part of the casino. The second or third part of the casino.
Yeah. There were a couple of tricky bits, but yeah, I'm out of that now. So we're on to the next area. But yeah,
I'll definitely give it a go this year. Once I finish Hades, I think I'll go to that.
It's good. It's far more enjoyable.
Hades to be Project Game Pass. So
yeah, it's far more
the
enjoyable.
True winner
will be. Yeah, the winner in our hearts. All right. So, speaking of things in Game Pass, what's coming to Game Pass? Mr. Ross, tell us, regale us.
We have. So, 23rd, we have Lost Words, Beyond the Page, not Page Beyond. Sable, which is again the 23rd. Subnautica Below Zero, again 23rd. These are all the 23rd. And then Lemniscate is also coming on 23rd. There is a couple bigger ones at the end of the month as well, but I thought I'd keep them to just this week.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Lemniscate. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the trailers or anything at all.
Nope.
That looks like
Subnautica is the only one that I've seen for any of these games.
Lemniscate looks like the most interesting game that I know I'm going to be utter shit at. It's basically a first-person shooter, 5v5, but it's only 2 players, and you take turns, kind of like a time loop type thing. So one player is 25 seconds, they jump into a round, they do what they want to do, and then the other player takes 25 seconds to counter it, and then you go back and forth until you've got all 5 of your team in the match.
Yeah, I've seen that. You've got to destroy like pylons around.
Yeah, so there's like, it's all objective based. So like I said, like capture the flag or King of the Hill stuff. But you've got to
like chess.
Try and predict the other player's moves. So you move into an area where you think they might attack, and then you could lay a mine, for example, and then they'll run into it and die. And then it looks far too clever. And again, I'm very much excited to play it, but I know I'm going to be utter shit at it. But yeah, that's out. That's coming out. When did you say, Ross? The 23rd?
23rd, yeah.
Happy days. So yes, we shall give that a go. I think you can play also 2v2, so you can sort of team up and take turns to use your troops. But yeah, that'd be an interesting Game Pass edition. Anything leaving, Ian? Cool, good. Right, okay.
Helps if your mute's not.
Yeah, microphone.
If your mute's not mic'd.
Yeah,
it's because I was coughing, and if I cough with the mic, Dan goes mental. So
Ross is editing this week. Don't matter. Do what you like.
Fine. Okay. Now leaving is Drake Hollow's Warhammer something too.
Vermintide.
Thank you.
I can do that one myself.
There we go. Night in the Woods, not Nights in the Wood, and Iconfell.
Happy days.
I've played none of them. Have anyone played any of them?
Only Vermintide.
Vermintide's the only one I've seen.
I tried a demo for that. Great. Did you not play Iconfell? I thought you tried that.
I to say, I think I had a sniff at Iconfell. I can't remember too much about it though.
Yeah.
Iconfell's on touch if you want to play it on the phone as well.
Yeah.
So you can play that at touch if you want to touch.
If you want to touch your phone, get in there now.
Okay, that's enough touch.
And Graham,
Let me just get my gloves on.
Games of Gold.
We have Warhammer Chaos Bane from September the 1st to the 30th. Wulaka from September the 16th to October the 15th. And Samurai Showdown 2 from September the 16th to the 30th.
Happy days. So, even if... So I just read the next bit of the doc.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to play them right now, redeem them anyway. You can play whenever you like. But as long as your gold subscription is active. Oh dear. And I think on that note, that will do us for this week.
Yeah, great for the win there, wasn't it? That's amazing.
All right,
Ross has gone red. Look how red Ross has gone.
Ross is thinking I'm going to fucking edit this shit. I'll be up till 2 o'clock this morning like this.
It's fine. You got full manager to play. You're fine.
I'm fucking falling over myself.
All right, it's time for the pluggles. So thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Can't even look at it. Thank you very much for listening. We've been Xbox 7. You can find us at X. Oh dear. Oh, that's fucked me up. I'm sorry. At Xbox Tavern on Twitter, xboxtavern.com or youtube.com/Xbox official, which is where we're recording this shit show right now. If you made it this far, thank you very much. You're a fucking hero, and we love you.
Thanks so much for tuning in, guys.
And remember, episode 50 is coming up. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a bit special, and we might even have a few prizes for those who want to join in and watch and listen with us. So thank you very much again. I've been at Enexan, and you can follow Daniel.
What the fuck is Dan doing?
I don't know. What's he found?
I've got something to say.
Oh, Daniel, say something, please. Save me.
I'm going to rescue this. There is something coming out on Twitter in the next hour or two. If not, be tomorrow, Monday morning. There's a giveaway. So make sure you look into our Twitter channel at Xbox Tavern. A giveaway?
It's not Puggles.
Not Puggles.
And it's not Puggles. No, it's 12 months of Game Pass Ultimate.
12 months, gentlemen.
12 whole months of Game Pass
12
Ultimate.
months.
So there is various things that you have to do, like follow us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, etc., blah, 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 blah. You'll unlock, as you keep on clicking one, you'll unlock another chance of entering. So yeah, go do that. And then maybe on episode 50, we'll be announcing
We'll announce
the winner.
Exactly.
And you'll get contacted by the company we're using. So yeah, enjoy. So
Yes.
go
So
start pinging the phone.
check out again at Xbox Tavern. Have a look, check it out, and then episode 50 in a couple of weeks' time. Very much looking forward to it. It'll be something special, something exciting, hopefully.
Oh,
Go for the win.
I thought that was Ross's butt plug.
I wouldn't touch
Muggle.
the sides. That's like a warm up, maybe.
Oh, right. Ross, get your butt pluggers out of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just got to bed. I'm dying, literally. I feel like Dan
right.
a couple weeks ago.
All right. Thank you, Ian. You can follow him at.
Oh, me, Nutty Ray.
There we go. Graham,
Graham Reaper.
Ross.
Chaotic 8389.
I will change it eventually on the site. And Daniel,
Chocolate Bear 80. Thanks.
thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
We
And
love you all.
Thank you.
Let
Take
us know.
care. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye.